My name is Julia. I live in Tampa and I grew up here and I'm retired. I'm a retired teacher most recently. I'm part of the community that I grew up in. I actually bought a house in '97 3 blocks away from the house I grew up in. So many things have changed. It's so much more expensive. I mean, middle class family, hardworking family, and it just doesn't. It doesn't go as far anymore. Growing up in Tampa, we just didn't have it. It just really wasn't like it is now. We had some storms, but you could go out and play in the rain when it was, it was like, and we had some storms a few years back. I mean, you learn the hard way. I tore both my rotator cuffs trying to move things and do things myself when the trees came down in our yards, and it becomes overwhelming. It really does. I couldn't do it anymore. And this time, I have 2 little dogs, and they both climbed up, like they were in the bed, and they were scared because I heard the carport come down, and there were big brick columns that came down. And when those hit the ground, the whole house shook. And I at first thought maybe it was a tornado. And that was in the dark of night, and I was by myself. And I just literally covered my head with the pillows and put the blanket up. And I just didn't want to know. And it was a big tree. Blessed that it didn't hit the main structure, but it took the whole carport laundry room area down. We were very fortunate in my neighborhood. We didn't take water, but there are a lot of people just a few blocks away there's people who lost everything. There's people who weren't so lucky. It wasn't the carport and laundry room. It was their main structure that took trees, a lot of downed trees. And I'm still trying to clean up the tree from a few years ago out of my yard, and now I had another one. That's very expensive. Insurance doesn't cover that. Part of it is just fixing the snowball effect of finances, because I was already in a semi-fragile position financially as a senior on Social Security alone. I have MS, so I have health issues. The little savings that I had went into the immediate thing, taking the tree out of in front of the door because there was no safe access. FEMA couldn't help. They were busy helping people who didn't have roofs, whose houses had been blown away and were flooded, and I get that. It's hard to ask for help. It's hard, so hard to admit. I've had a life. I worked hard. I paid my taxes. We were a military family. My son died of a service-connected disability, so we've given everything. I mean, thank God for the food here, because now I can say, okay, it's not, because I was juggling. Am I going to pay for my electric? Am I going to buy food this month? Am I going to pay my water? Okay, maybe they'll let me have that one, extend that. So when I found out about reGrow and they accepted me, if it's even just that utility bill, paying the water bill would have been like winning the lottery at this point. So, I mean, that's where my finances were. So I'm just really so happy.